Well, Sherry married David 2 years ago after she met him on Facebook. Now, David lives in Nigeria, and Sherry says she sent him over $10,000 and wonders if she's being love scammed. Now, we do what we call catfish shows, and that's when somebody is not real. That is not what has happened here. David is a real person. He's not a criminal, by the way, as far as his record shows, and they are legitimately married in this one area of Nigeria. So I've gone into this thing, and I have one major concern that I wanted to get clear, and then if I found this to be legitimate, then I wanted to use whatever influence I might have, a little or a lot, to see if I could get this couple together in America. Maybe I could have an influence about it, maybe I couldn't. And one of the things that immigration does to control for whether somebody is, if a relationship is real, is they do test the couple to see how much they really know each other, to see if the relationship is legitimate or if it's just kind of made up. And so they ask couples questions to see if they really know each other. And one of the questions they ask is very simple. They'll ask, how old is your partner? And so the question, how old is David? Sherry said 42. David said 37. When did they meet? They would ask the couple separately. They'd say, when did you guys meet? See if they gave the same answer or not. Sherry said January of 17. David said late 17. They say, what are your pet names for each other? Sherry said, well, my pet name is Honey. David says Sherry Cocoa and Honey. When did you start officially dating? Sherry said November 17. David said June 18. Now, we then get into money sent to David. Sherry says $10,000. David says $1,170. They ask, who paid for the rings? Sherry says she paid 100%. David says he paid 20%. How did the proposal happen? How did David propose? Sherry says on Skype. David says email. They ask, were you intimate on your wedding night? Sherry says no. David says yes. So if the two of you sat in front of an immigration officer and you answered those questions, you got half of one question right. The other 7 are wrong. I'm curious if you really know each other, and I think an immigration officer would say, get out of here. Get out of here. Y'all don't even know each other.
Well, we know each other. We talk a lot.
Well, you don't talk about these things because you gave different answers on 7 out of 8 questions, 7.5 out of 8 questions.
The reason is this: the distance is so much for so many years, and it's not easy to keep everything in the head just like that after too many years.
I'm just telling you what an immigration officer is going to ask you. Be forewarned. Hey, do you have a story or question for me? Click the link in the description and tell me what it is. You might end up right here on the show.